Is it on?
Yes.
Alright. Bulging Snake here. Today, we're going over my PlayStation 3 collection. Let's check it out. Oh! Now, PlayStation 3 was a million times better than Xbox 360. As far as exclusives went, they all say PlayStation 3 was a stronger system than Xbox 360, but all the multi-platform games I pretty much got on 360, they just ran better, so I don't know what people are talking about. But I prefer the exclusives, except for like Halo, as far as shooters go. Anyway, so Metal Gear Solid 4 is an awesome game. I'm obsessed with Metal Gear Solid, sort of biased towards the series of how much I love it, but I think 4 is my least favorite. Even I like it less than 2 the more I play it. It's the enemy AI, it's just not challenging. It takes way too long for the enemy AI to start shooting at you when you're spot. There's no real penalty for getting spot in the game. It's easy. I love this game, but it's easy, even on the hardest difficulty. But it's an amazing game. And the graphics, too. People say it's a beautiful game. The atmosphere is incredible, but everything's the same goddamn color. Play it again. Everything's the same fucking color. Same goddamn... I mean, I think this engine was pretty much the same graphics engine from Snake Eater. And Snake Eater HD is a million times prettier. Great game, though. Metal Gear Solid HD Collection, incredible. Gran Turismo 6, I thought it was incredible. It's kind of nuts. They don't have wrecking physics in it yet, but it's an amazing game. Max Payne 3, one of the most underrated games ever on the hardest challenge. It's really fun. It's challenging, actually. The graphics are awesome. The enemy AI is really good for what kind of game this is. This game's incredible. I'm not even a Rockstar fan, really, but this game's a masterpiece as far as third-person shooters go. Far Cry 3, it's really well made, easy as hell. That's my #1 complaint with it. Far Cry 2, the last Far Cry that was actually challenging. It's got so many weird glitches in it, but it's challenging at least. Batman, yeah, this game was amazing. Infamous, really fun when it came out. Spec Ops: The Line, interesting game. Yeah, on the hardest difficulty, it's a lot of fun. It's a great third-person shooter. There are complaints I have with it, but I don't remember. Metal Gear Rising, yeah, I mean, it's a good game. Dead Space 3, a lot of people don't like it. It's pretty much like Dead Space 1 and 2, but I don't understand why people didn't like it. It's long. The game developers really took their fucking time. It's a really good game. I guess there's parts in the games where it's kind of a cover system and you shoot people that are shooting back at you. That's kind of dumb, but that's not really an excuse. That's far and in between. It's a good game. Dark Souls 3, kicks ass. Ratchet and Clank, easy as hell. Great game though. Heavenly Sword, one of the first games that came out for PlayStation 3. It's super fun. Metro, last light, great game. I got the remastered for PlayStation 4. It has both of them on it. But yeah, these are really good first-person shooters. Borderlands 2, great game. Fight Night 3, great game when it came out. Formula 1, great game. Killzone 3, incredible. Amazing. My only complaint was, even on the hardest difficulty, your teammates would pick you up when you went down. I want to fucking die in video games. I want to challenge. God damn it! This game is incredible. It would have been this game probably almost would have rivaled some of the Halo games in my book if you could actually fucking die. It's a good game. All right, Dead Island. I think it's kind of boring, but it's a good game. Mass Effect 3, I thought the ending was fine. I knew from the second I beat Mass Effect 2, I knew he was going to end up dying at the end. I mean, I don't know how else people wanted to end the game, but as far as just the game goes, the enemy AI is incredible. I think this game has some of the best enemy AI of all time because there's multiple. I don't have the words. It's an amazing game. This is kind of boring. Binary Domain. It's a pretty good game. BioShock Infinite, great game. You know, it's not nearly as good as BioShock, the first BioShock, because the original BioShock, the AI was just so frantic and it did its own stuff. This game is basically just every other shooter. I mean, the AI is fine, but there's nothing unique about it. The atmosphere in this game is incredible. The story I thought was really awesome. It's well acted, voice acted. It's a great game. There wasn't anything original about the combat. The Last of Us, oh man, I fucking love this game. I got it for PlayStation 4 for the new difficulty grounded mode, which is really the only way to play. Yeah, this game is a masterpiece. I'm gonna have to agree with most people on that. Reckoning, it's a shame the developers got funding cut towards this game. It's fucking incredible, but 10 hours into the game, you're just so powerful, you can go straight to the ending, and it gets rid of all the challenge. It's a huge game, but the combat's super fun. It's a great action RPG. Singularity, that was a really fun game. I was surprised by it. I thought it was going to suck. I got it for like $4 at GameStop one day, just on a rainy weekend, but it's actually a really fun game. First-person shooter. Wolfenstein, yeah, it's good. I mean, it doesn't compare to the new Wolfenstein, but it's not a bad game. Bulletstorm, I enjoyed it. Not the hardest game in the world, but it was fun. I think Cliffy B had something to do with it. The game designer of Gears of War, or maybe he didn't. I don't know. Red Dead Redemption, Undead Nightmare, yeah, it's fine, it's easy. SOCOM 4, yeah, this game pretty much, it works, controls work, everything, but it's pretty boring. Deus Ex, I liked it a lot. I love the atmosphere. It's the closest thing we've had to the movie Blade Runner, in my opinion, as far as just the future and the feel and just the darkness of it, how gritty it is. The enemy AI was kind of lame, and the side missions were just kind of pointless. I'm really looking forward to the second one, though. Uncharted 2, brilliant. Gran Turismo 5, it's okay. It's not bad. It is, as long as it took for it to come out, it's kind of a disappointment, but I enjoyed it. Ghost Recon Future Soda. I've got a speech impediment. My parents did a lot of drugs. Yeah, I loved it. I wish there was another difficulty I wasn't challenged, but I really thought it was kind of an underrated game. It's meaty, it's long, great animations, the character animations, the enemy AI is pretty fun. It's a fun fucking game. I'm a Ghost Recon fan. Secret of... is it Mana or Mana? Oh, it's Mana. Secret of Mana, great PlayStation 3 game. I don't know why that's in there. Killzone 2, my favorite all-time first-person shooter for PlayStation 3. God, I love this game. You can actually die in it. Your enemy guys don't pick you up, or of course your enemy guys don't pick you up. Your teammates don't pick you up. You actually die in the game. The graphic scheme is pretty much the same. Not a whole bunch of color in it, but it's such a dark, gritty game that the AI is so much fun to fight against. The story's pretty good. It's a awesome fucking game, man. If you don't own this game, get it. It's just, I love this game. Now, you can't run and gun in Killzone 2. You gotta actually stop and aim. You know, it's like almost grounded in reality in that sense. But yeah, it's a great game. God of War Ascension, awesome. Resistance Fall of Man, I guess it's like the first game I got for PlayStation 3. It's long, the AI is fun to fight against, the weapon wheel is awesome. This game is incredible. I think Killzone 2 and Resistance Fall of Man are the two best first-person shooters for PlayStation 3. Man, I love this. I might play this again. And there's a shit ton of difficulties on it. I think there's like 5 or 6. It seems like every time I beat it, a new difficulty would open. But yeah, this is an awesome game. The graphics aren't that great anymore, but is a really well, Insomniac, they know how to make video games. Fear 3, it is what it is, it's good, it works. God of War 3, man, I love this game. I even got the remastered one for PlayStation 4. It's an awesome game. The boss battles, they took their time with this game. It's beautiful, it's still beautiful. Hitman Absolution, I was disappointed in it. It's a good game, I just thought it was boring, but I can see why people would like it. It's just my opinion. Demon Souls, easy is, in my opinion, the hardest out of all the Soul games. Maybe it's the hardest just because it was the first time I played a Souls game, but by the time I got to Dark Souls 3 or Bloodborne, I knew what to expect, but it's a great game. It's super original for its time, challenging. Ground Zeroes, I just I felt like I had to get this for PlayStation 3, even though I have it for PlayStation 4, just so I could have all the Metal Gears for PlayStation 3. Yeah, I'm a consumer, I buy shit, fuck you. Ni no Kuni, awesome. Crysis 2, lengthy, incredible. We all know it runs better on PC, but amazing. Crysis 3, way too short, way too fucking short, but amazing game, beautiful. The Crytek, they're masters at the graphics engine. Uncharted, awesome. BioShock 2, it's pretty good, not challenging, but I liked it. Vanquished, amazing. One of the hardest third-person shooters ever made on the hardest setting. It's fucking intense, brilliant game. Resistance 2, everything about this game works, but they took away the weapon wheel, the graphics are kind of off. Like, the enemy AI is fun, it's a fair challenge, I guess, but it just, you guys know what I'm saying if you play this game. It's just not Resistance 1 or 3. Resistance 3, it's still not the first one, but it's a lot fucking better than 2. They went back to the first one with the weapon wheel and everything. It's a great game. Motorstorm, great game. Uncharted 3, it's not as good as 1 or 2 in my humble opinion, but it's a lot better than 4. Dark Souls, incredible. Arkham City, incredible. Shitty. Dead Space 2, awesome. Great game, they took their time on it, it's long, it's fun, it's a great game.